All right, quick practices for grade 1, unit 7. We're going to do a lot of review. For lessons 1 to 5, we're going to review with our orange slides and then this beige colored background. You have your purple slides, and then you get to lesson 2. So remember, each colored card is a different concept or a different math fact that we're working on concept. So you can just choose one of the different colors with the green, the orange background here for each of these days. Remember, we're 1 through 5. So this would be lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you could repeat one for lesson 5. So the idea would be that you would choose one with each type of background for each day. So if I said, boys and girls, I want you to read with me, 9 plus 5 equals, and then you give students just a moment, class, and they all say 14. And then you can say, boys and girls, turn and tell your neighbor what's your strategy, or call on a person, what's your strategy. You can also do it as a choral response. Okay, let's say it together. We know that we have 9 plus 5. 9 and 1 make a 10. Add 4 more makes 14. Let's say it again. 9 and 1 makes a 10. Add 4 more makes 14. Boys and girls, 9 plus 8, think about it. What will you add to 9 to make a 10? Right? So you're trying to build automaticity here. Class, 17. Let's do it together. 9 and 1 make a 10. Add 7 more, make 17. So do this however it makes sense for you and for your students. A lot of teachers are assigning these slides and students are working on them independently as this teacher goes around and kind of quizzes students and asks questions. Some teachers are having them just have their regular green cards and they're working in partners and they're quizzing each other. I just think choose at least 1 or 2 of the cards on each slide deck to do as a class, to have students think through the numbers and to talk through their strategies. You can use 10 frames, etc. if students continue to struggle with this make a 10 strategy. As you get here to the yellow cards, then you can see that our hint is still making a 10, but now we have numbers that are not just 9 plus. Okay, so these are mixed review of 7, 8, 9, I mean all sorts of different ones here. So now we're making a 10 to get to our 10 total. So 7 and what makes a 10? 3. How many more to 11? 1 more. So now we also have that unknown number, right? So 7, add 3 more, makes a 10. 1 more makes 11. Okay, 7 and 4 makes 11. Class, what's our answer? 4. Let's try another one. 8 plus unknown equals 14. 8 and how many more make a 10? 2. How many more from 10 to 14? 4. 2 and 4 make 6. Let's say it together. 8 and 6 equals 14. Let's look at our visual. 8, add 2 more, makes a 10. Need 4 more, makes 14. How many did we add all together? 6. So again, you follow your own flow there. I like to do it in addition with our fingers. As students say 8 and 2 make a 10, they keep those 2 fingers up, and then they, on their other hand, we say how many make 14? 4. Now they have 4 fingers up on their other hand. They can see if they put both hands together, they have added 6. As you go to the blue cards here, you can see that we have make a 10 with subtraction and a teen number. So now I have 14 minus 8 equals unknown. So we're thinking what plus 8 equals 14. So let's take 8 and we're going to add up until we get to our 14 number. So 8 and 2 makes a 10. You have 2 fingers up on one hand. How many more makes 14? 4. How many fingers do you have up all together? 6. Let's say it together. 8 and 2 makes a 10. Add 4 more makes 14. So notice 8 and 2 is 10 plus 4. That makes my 14. What did I add up all together? 6. Let's do another one. 16 minus 7 equals, class, let's count backwards because we know unknown plus 7 equals 16. 7 and how many make 16 or make a 10? Class, 3. 3 fingers should be up on your hand. Boys and girls, we're at a 10. How many more do we need to get to 16? Class, 6. Boys and girls, how many did we add all together? 9. let's try another. And then you can keep going from there. But if we don't continue to have students practice these strategies, then they don't become automatic in them. I want students to practice even sharing them aloud with a teammate or with the entire class. So you can see that these just continue to repeat each other. So you can choose the slide decks that are maybe most troublesome for students. You could choose stay in all one color for a day and really practice multiple within one day. You can choose one color slide from each type of fact. All right, as we get through lessons 6 through 14, we now have clocks. So you're going to try to get through as many of the clocks as you can each day in that 5-minute time period. Okay, so what time do I write in the digital clock? Class, 12 o'clock. What does the green hand show? Class, hours. What does the blue hand show? Class, minutes. What time do I write in the digital clock? Think about it. Class, 12:30. Why is the green hand between 12 and 1? And that could be a turn and talk. It could be a call on one student. Why is the blue hand pointing at 6? Class, because it's halfway past 12. So it's pointing at 6 because it's gone 30 minutes. So whatever the description is or the definition is, you can call on students. I really love more participation. So the very first question is going to be choral response. The next 2 questions here, if they're more of an explanation, it's going to be a quick turn and talk, call on one student. Boys and girls, what time do I write in the clock? Class, 1 o'clock. What does the green hand show? The green hand shows the hour. What does the blue hand show? The blue hand shows the minute. Boys and girls, what time do I write in the digital clock? Class, 1:30. Boys and girls, why is the green hand between 1 and 2? Because it is halfway past that hour. We have gone 30 minutes. Why is the blue hand pointing at the 6? Because we've gone 30 minutes past 1. Now, it's up to you to continue to practice things that students are struggling with. So if students continue to struggle with the fact that it's 30 minutes past 1, that we've gone halfway around the clock and 30 minutes is half of 60, then you can also continue to or choose to count by those minutes. So you could choose to count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We've gone 30 minutes past 1. We've gone halfway around the clock, and 30 minutes is half of an hour. So remember, that's the main goal of first grade, is more to understand the half of the clock, that we are either on the hour or we are halfway past. So focus on that type of language. If you need to count to 30, you can also additionally add that.